Hey everybody! Let's get all nice and ready for some Shadow Warrior. I fucking love Shadow Warrior, man. I love it so much. It's genuinely one of my favorite things. Or games, rather. I have been having a lot of fun with this one. I'm turning my volume down because I think I've been peaking a lot. There. And we're gonna get started. We're also gonna be joined by Yuki when she's ready. So yeah. Let me just make my model smaller. And also zoom the camera in. I should really, like, just get a preset for that. Like, there should be good. Or there. Hold on. I'm testing the bounds of the box. There we go. And put that there. Oh, right, I have to fix my lip syncing too. Sorry about that, everybody. I forgot that my lip syncing was messed up. We'll be ready soon. To be fair, we're only in the preparing stage in the intro. How are all of you doing today? I've been doing pretty okay. You know, I've been had to do some stuff for tabletop game today. You know, just standard stuff. Okay, just making sure. All right. So now it's Shadow Warrior time. Although I had to reset it up because I was testing games earlier, specifically games with forced ray tracing by default, where usually you need a mod to get rid of the ray tracing. You know the ones I'm talking about. You know. I have to make sure those games will actually like run because otherwise it's going to be a bad time for everybody involved. Also, I'm going to turn off my frame rate counter. Okay, she's ready now. There we go. Hey, we're playing Shadow Warrior. Shadow Warrior, the best game ever. Joking, but it is good. It's quite decent.
Get us to the cemetery, Wang.
We're very close now.
If the god takes off, you will never see the sword again.
What is crawling on me? This one. Do I have any money to, like, upgrade my sword some more? Oh, I already did. I gave it match grade. Wait. Hang on. Oh, it's just a glitch with my... I guess it's because of the way, Windows prioritizes programs or some shit. Still there? Or did power go out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure. This way. I'm making more money now, at least, because I got the rich man perk.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow Warrior 2 is gonna be pretty fun. I played a little bit of it. Into the bridge? Nope. I was looking for a secret of some kind.
They're carrying shields now? You shouldn't let your shield down.
I like this. I like the combat of this game a lot, but I didn't want to deal with the shield dude at the moment. I never liked dealing with shield dudes ever. In anything I play. Like, I hate them in Doom the Dark Ages too so far, and I hate them in Doom 2016 as well.
Hmm?
Mainly because they're just giant ammo sponges. Come on. So, Hun, who's your favorite new Star Wars character? Mine is Glup Shido.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you didn't say there is no character named Glup Shido. You just went, mm-hmm.
I know the reference, and also, like, there was a character with a very similar name to that. I forget what it actually is.
Is it Baby Yoda?
Yeah. Grongu.
You fucking hate that that's an actual name. The Glup Shido thing was supposed to be a joke, and now it's an actual thing they're doing.
Get us to the cemetery, Wang.
We're very close now.
If the golem takes off, you will never see the sword again.
There has to be like a way to put better anti-aliasing on this, because holy fuck, that FXAA looks chunky. Looks like the SSA FXAA is losing its mind. So I'm thinking about trying that program that we saw a while back for making a model, just because I want to see if they've improved it.
I see.
I kind of hate that sprint is limited by stamina. I guess that's why they took that out in the later games.
Carrying shields now?
Stop fucking up my aim by lowering your shield when I'm trying to aim through the people to kill you. Oh, I can break it. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
This should help me get my point across. Okay, that was terrible. Fuck your mother.
Listen, Lo Wang, I've heard worse from your other counterpart. Quite frankly, I don't think you can be as bad as that one. I'm joking, by the way. Here's the thing, I'm not one of those people who's actually unironically like, oh, you know, old Shadow Warrior was racist or whatever. Mainly because I'm not an idiot. There are bigger things to worry about right now.
You shouldn't let your shield down.
I wish I had a shotgun already. I can't get the heart to work. I think it's because I have a shield. Which is weird because it's usually the Serious Sam clear bomb, basically. Is there any way to track when I get a karma point from karma things?
Good question. I don't know.
I don't either. It's weird. This way. It's amazing that this game kind of invented Doom 2016 style before Doom 2016 did.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, Doom 2016 is more like Painkiller than original Doom. Painkiller will be fun to play on here at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my friend's playing Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
I see.
The best 3D platformer. Game of a generation, you could say. I feel like I'm not looking hard enough for money. Oh wait, I just realized, did I get the blood pool thing? I don't think I did. That's over here. Thanks for the hydrate. How you doing today, Samir? Might have a proposition for you depending on how I'm gonna do it. Doing all right? That's good. I'm thinking about hosting a tabletop session with my standard game, or standard group. But I mean, it'd be nice to have another player. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah, possibly getting more players in.
For many reasons
Yeah.
that we cannot currently discuss. Well, we can.
Fresh blood!
Well, we can, but I don't know. I just I feel like it's rude to say it on stream.
You already fucking did like 2 days ago.
Oh yeah.
That's what happens when you're frustrated.
Basically the problem player stuff is coming to a bit of a head, it seems.
I adhere to a strict code of non-violence.
And we're
Except
trying,
when it comes to humans.
and we're trying really hard to like come up with a bunch of compromises and stuff, but we're having trouble with that. It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum and oh look, here's my gum.
But yeah, I have but one compromise left myself, and that is to warn what should be the kind of session he wants.
Yeah, but then he'll complain about no story.
Yeah, well, too bad.
I would have to think. I've only done D&D a handful of times, and my free time gets much more limited outside of the summer. It'd be on Saturdays. Or Sundays, rather.
I mean, you're free to take either one you want. So Saturday or Sunday.
You shithead. Me!
I'll think on it. Okay. Take your time. It's
Because we need to, because we also need to find out if he intends to keep DMing his session or not.
if he's gonna be busy on Sundays, then
It sounds like at the very least, it's up in the air.
Yeah, like we don't really
Like obviously
know.
not DMing this week, or it sounds like the next, but I don't know after that.
And the thing about it is, the game is going to take a lot of preparation. I'm still figuring out a system. We're thinking it's going to be Delta Green, which if you don't know
Well,
is based...
you are.
Yeah, it's Call of Cthulhu, but you're playing as SCP-5K.
Mm-hmm. That's a decent enough explanation. There's another game like that that is, I believe, named Valna or something like that. It's more Nordic themed. Like you're an organization in like Sweden that tries hiding the existence of the Fae from people.
So, like, it would be like a kind of Illuminati type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if it's if they're called SCP-5K or what, but like, I mean the SCP Containment Security Team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where you send them in there, fully expecting them to kill like whatever like SCP is in there.
As well as most of the people.
Possibly, it really depends. they can also wipe their memories.
Yeah.
Usually they don't kill the people because it's not a great idea. It draws attention. It's hard to cover up like that many deaths.
But yeah, that was plenty of possible systems that I think you could run. As for like what I'm gonna be doing, I don't fucking know. We'll see.
Yeah, but like it's kind of coming to a head at this point because like no one's having fun anymore.
Yeah.
Because when we have fun and do things that we find fun or neat, he gets bored, and then he uses that excuse of being bored to ruin our fun and interfere with it.
It's like a road movie. I go from place to place, killing everything in my path.
I sometimes forget the term road movie exists. Oh, karma point. I'm gonna get the ammo one. This one.
But yeah, it's
It's quite a
What'd you
difficult
say?
situation.
It's coming ahead because, you know, I am literally at the point of I can only do one more realistic compromise here.
Yeah, and like honestly, the biggest issue seems to be that every time he doesn't get his way, he starts like bitching, and then he tries to sabotage us, and then, you know, if we retaliate, he starts bitching more.
But yeah, like low-key point, point being, let me think. I could easily want something like Dungeon Core Classics because it has like 150 modules itself. Let alone it is compatible with anything ever written for first or second edition. So basically, I have as many dungeons as exist. You get what I'm saying?
You can also use a like a maze generator, which wouldn't be the same as AI. But like
I've tried that in a maze generator suck for any sort of flow.
what the best way to do it, I feel like, would be to generate the maze and then edit it depending on what you want the experience to be like. That's how I'm gonna be doing my GZ Doom thing.
Okay, but and here's the important thing. Again, I have fucking hundreds, if not thousands, of modules I can run.
Plus unofficial ones, you know, yeah. Plus all the D&D stuff, plus, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe not. I was just saying if you ever want to do like an original dungeon that you made or whatever.
I mean, I can always just take a dungeon and change it up.
Yeah,
well.
true. I overcomplicate things, I'm sorry.
But yeah, point being, it will be less work on me because I don't have to plan out a huge story. He gets the action he wants. Like you said, he might complain about the lack of a story. But
like,
for fuck's sake, I literally can't do everything. I can't have a compelling story with someone who only wants combat and is trying to, you know.
He also seems to just he gets really mad when characters interact for too long, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. So that's the thing, like, what do I do? Well, I just make it a fucking dungeon crawl. If he doesn't like it, then, I mean, I just ask him, motherfuck, does he want out of me?
Yeah, because it feels like he wants everything to be, like, balanced combat-wise. Like, he's bitched about, quote-unquote, balance multiple times to me, in both private and publicly. And I'm just like, dude, not every combat encounter is going to be balanced because not every combat encounter that we go through is planned. We kind of just end up doing it because you started trying really hard to challenge them to a fight and they weren't statted.
Yeah.
Like, I am convinced you don't stat a lot of them because you're like, I didn't expect you guys to just pick a fight.
Yeah, half of the time I don't have those stats complete because, especially with something like fucking like Mutants and Masterminds, it takes about 2 hours to make a sheet.
It takes a long time to make sheets, and like,
No idea.
And now and here's the thing, I usually make
Bloody Roxy Club for life.
6 to 7 sheets of new enemies for you guys to fight, and then he goes after a fight with people I never intended you to fight.
yeah, like it.
So now it's just like, well, fuck me. I guess let me just fucking toss this together very quick.
Yeah, I just and also sometimes I just don't really want to do the fights. Oh wait, I just realized Discord's not actually capturing. Oh wait, now it is. No, it
Oh.
is. No, it is.
Oh, okay. But here's the thing. You don't want to do the fights because you're under the presumption that session is going to be more balanced. So if we do roleplay, most of the time fights. If I just sit you down and when this is a dungeon crawling thing, you'd just be like, neat.
Remember, I'm a story writer. I write stories. So, for me, a fight in a story isn't just about aura or building hype. It's about a clash of will.
Yeah.
It's
But
less about the punches. It's less about all that. It's more about these are two ideals who are fighting to the death.
But I repeat, if the presumption is basically we're playing more or less a war game,
Let's make it a war game.
then
Like, at this point, let's just run fucking, like, Warhammer or something.
like Age of Sigma.
No, like, the actual war games, because that's basically what he wants.
We can.
Like,
I mean, technically speaking, we can set some weird shit up where each of you get like a squad and you have to beat me.
That's
Or
interesting.
something like that.
I wonder what this is.
Oh yeah. Like, technically we could do that. Like, I limit you guys to a really small, like, number of points, but you all are the same
Yeah,
team.
we can do combat patrol, I guess.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, that's the thing. Like, if that's what he wants, but I feel like he still wants to build the character, which is why I'm like, I guess Dungeon Crawl Classics, maybe 3.5 Pathfinder, and I just convert stuff from Dungeon Crawl Classics.
My main issue with how he plays games is he does this thing where he's like, I really want to build an interesting story character. And I'm like, cool, that'll be awesome. And then his interesting story character is never an interesting character. The interesting thing about them is their power or their weapon. Like, there's never really a personality. It's just they're interesting because they have a weird weapon and they've gotten really good at it.
Again, combat system, so dungeon crawling thing.
Yeah.
Willie sounding like what he wants.
It feels like he's gotten really into shonen lately because, like, I say this because it feels like his characters just sort of devolve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just devolve into into
Into a distillation of like 2 personality traits.
yeah. Whereas, like, a lot of my characters, yeah, some of them are a little flat, but that's just because some of them I stopped taking seriously because I realized roleplay is just gonna be a thing we do occasionally. I'm used to every session taking. I'm used to every session having like a 3-hour long combat session, and not just because you made a long combat session, but because his turn takes like an hour to get through.
That's also why I kind of want to do Dungeon Crawl Classics. Is like, hey, here's the thing. You know how fucking 1E character builds are. Here's your weapon, here's your armor, here's like 2 class features, you're done. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
How long does your turn take? 20 seconds.
Yeah, my main issue is a lot of the stuff he likes doing. It feels like he does it specifically because he thinks if the turn takes more time, it looks cooler. But like most of us are just like we just want to get through the combat really bad and go.
It's like if I do Pathfinder, if I do like a Pathfinder dungeon delving thing, I am making it a rule that turns can only take 30 seconds or something. You guys better take quick turns.
Yeah, like a lot of his turn. For the chat, let me explain how fucking bad his turns are, because to some people this is probably sounding like, oh, you want to limit the player. You don't understand. You don't understand how bad it is. One of his turns, he rolls at least 20 dice rolls. Most of his turns are rolling over 20 dice.
That are all resistance checks, so that's not just 20 rolls. He rolls 20 things, I have to roll 20 things, compare what passes and what fails. From now, then he has a second action where he does the exact same thing of, here's 20 more rolls, compare 20 more times against everyone.
And if he fails a roll, he just spends a hero point to retry every single roll.
He can, yeah. If he feels like he failed too many, he gets to retry all of them from the top.
Here's how bad it's gotten. I was able to take a fucking shower during his turn once, and he was still going when I got back. And I take long showers.
I actually zoned the fuck out during one of his times and forgot I was DMing a game. I literally thought that it was like a podcast. I zoned the fuck out.
Don't say it. What? Are you gonna imply that I, do things in the shower? No, I'm a pure girl. I'm perfectly pure in the shower. And also, water is not fun as lubricant.
But like, for real, that's how bad we're talking, that the DM themselves zones the fuck out and just goes, what was happening? Oh, right.
Not that. The joke has already passed. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, that was 8 minutes ago, so I think it was a different joke you made. But yeah, basically, Samira, it's that bad that even as a DM, during some of those times, I zoned the fuck out.
It gets really...
It's also the most repetitive thing ever of just, okay, he rolled a thing, I roll a thing, that's a failure, he rolls a thing, I roll a thing.
It's pure monotony. And the worst part is these aren't things that can be done in, like, seconds. These are things with a variety of roles. Each one, you know, like, each of his turns takes so goddamn long. Like, it is so boring, and it's monotonous, and it's never interesting.
And on top of it, both him and another player wanted to do a fight against like 100 enemies because they were just like, we want a really big combat at least once. And I vetoed the fuck out of that because let me say this. The more enemies, the more rolls he gets.
Yeah,
so that would be
kind of
200
murder hobo.
rolls. 200 rolls a time.
Yeah, he's kind of a murder hobo, a little bit. I don't know if that's an accurate term for it, but basically, he just wants to fight every...
He can do, like, that is a murder hobo. Like, he can be like a murder hobo sometimes.
Yeah, and also, the 100 enemies thing, do they not remember that I have almost died, like, 10 times?
So blown up.
Sometimes 3 times in the same combat scenario.
And like, here's the thing. It's like, let's fight 100 enemies. You really want to have combat, like, one turn of combat be 4 hours? We can do that.
No, I don't. Like,
we can have 1 turn of combat each session.
I know this is gonna sound fucking cruel, but... yeah, add that, like, timer and such. And also, maybe, like, if he ever actually wants to do, like, a story-based thing again, make it so that he can't make those builds that he makes every fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, if he sends you a build and explains it's so busted and broken and, you know, I roll like 20 dice, just immediately veto it.
I was gonna say, here's the thing. If it's a Pathfinder game, I know the build. I can just look at what he's doing and just be like, no.
No, I know what you're doing. You're breaking the game, and quite frankly, it's not that funny. It's not funny or fun for the other players. It's just kind of annoying for everyone to deal with. Because now we have to wait like 20 minutes for your turn to be over. Actually, more than that, usually. I
think the longest any of his one-times has been on record was 23 minutes, right about.
Yeah, my issue with his... with it isn't that he makes broken characters. It's how he makes them. He does the Yu-Gi-Oh method, which is just make every turn take forever. Maybe my opponent will forfeit if I make my turn take like an hour. No one likes playing against someone who just runs their system over and over again. Their same exact system over and over again. Their entire fucking... They run their entire fucking deck engine over and over again. That's not fun. Most of us just want to play the game. And I know that, you know, well, the game lets you do that. I don't think that's an excuse, personally.
It really isn't, because the game allows you to do it because it's an oversight. Almost all of the time, the builds exist because of unintended interactions.
Have you fucking seen how he plays Magic the Gathering? He plays it the same way, and it's like, how the fuck do you do this? How do you make your turn take more than like 2 minutes in Magic the Gathering? How do you do that?
Good question. As someone that plays a lot of MTG, there are definitely like decks that can be like that, but most people don't enjoy wanting them. It's usually a thing you bring out to annoy a friend and be like, look at this stupid shit.
The thing about it is, I think he thinks everyone thinks like him with these games, which is everyone wants to break the game, right? And it's like, no, I don't really want to break the game. I don't want my turns taking forever. I don't want combat scenarios.
Oh, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I break magic all the time.
Stupid puzzle.
But here's the thing. You want to know the difference between a deck like he makes and a deck like I make for a magic deck?
What's the difference?
Here's my turn 2. You mill half your deck. This takes me at most 3 cards to achieve. My turn is over in about 20 seconds. You're now down 20 cards. On top of it, ideally next turn I make you discard your hand, so I am at massive hand advantage. Beyond that, either I mill you more or I just win the game through card advantage. Not a long ass, this activates doing this activates doing this activates doing this activates, this act, this act, this act, this act. Nope, I don't do things like that. I do, these 2 cards force this situation to happen. You probably can deal with it. Have fun.
Like, it's just, it's not really fun to play games with someone whose entire goal is to just take as much of your time as possible.
To draw it out, yeah.
I get that he's a math nerd and likes big numbers, but it's just, like, really inconsiderate towards everybody else.
Here's the thing. Have I made decks like his? Yes. But I've only ever made them in Foundry.
Hey,
Why is it that the only one I've ever made them in? Simple. It's automated. I click a button and it does all of the things for me.
Yeah.
So the 100 of times I have to specify this card, nope, all that happens in a second.
Like, I would be more okay with his turns if they were automated, but they're not. And he doesn't want to automate them.
Yeah. Because most of the things he makes can't be automated easily.
Shall we dance?
It could only be automated if the DM did it. So, I mean, technically I could automate it for him, but at the same time, you think I feel like doing that on top of everything else I have to do to prepare for every session?
Not
I have
really.
to automate all of his shit for him?
I just don't understand why he plays games like this. What fun is there in it?
It's not even like dominating, because you can dominate way easier in any of these games. I mean, look at a build like Gelda.
You haven't played this game
guess-
since you were a kid? Damn.
Jeez. But like, you know, look at like Gelda's build. Okay, possibly one of the more busted characters ever. What does he do? He swing axe really hard. Really hard. Like 100,000 damage hard. And that's more than enough to break the game. You know? No complex interactions relying on 100 rolls, just one big number up front, boom, done.
Yes, this is a 2013 game.
Mm-hmm.
And, I played it when I was about 18. I got in a Humble Bundle.
But yeah, like I said, I'll probably run dungeon delving things for him.
Man
If
has
he
to take pride in
complains,
what he does best.
then I'm just gonna take him to the side and be like, look, what the fuck do you want? Like,
Yeah.
really, you don't engage in role play. You only want to, you know, fuck shit up, which is fine. I get it. That's totally fine. But those are two diametrically different styles of play.
And at this point, it is getting to the point to where people who actually just want to like do the story are
Because here's the thing. You can go like, oh well, and you know, this is usually true. Well, you can have both styles. You can have like the first happy, the role play, and the politics and all that, and then eventually a big fight breaks out, and the other half of the session is the fight that the person wants to do. You can do that, except when that player decides, while we're doing the role play, I want to fight.
why are we talking to this guy? Why would we ever talk to him? And like he questions like everything like out of character, and it's really annoying. He questions every interaction. It's like, I don't know, man. Why are we doing this? Probably to, you know, avoid fighting. And yeah. And yeah, I understand. You don't have to be unk like me, where I'm 31 years old. Rabbits! I'm not killing them. He can get what he wants. He's probably a good boy. That rabbit's gonna make more rabbits.
But yeah, like that's the thing. Like, I'm totally fine wanting. Like, we've only done it once. I had the level 20 fucking Pathfinder one shot. He had fun with that. I think that was the last time people generally had fun with Assassin he was in.
In puddles all over.
Yeah, and now
Because it was just you guys fucking shit up. Like,
Yeah.
there was no expectation of roleplay on anyone's part. It was just, you guys have made broken builds. You all are broken. Fuck shit up.
yeah,
See how far you can get.
It's just, you know, sometimes I want something a little different, I guess.
I mean, we have other sessions for that now. So
Yeah, thank God.
But here's the thing. I have an idea. I have an idea of how I easily can make this work, no matter what. You know what the idea is?
What's the idea?
Well, idea number one is literally just use pre-made modules, but if that fails and I have to do my own thing, I have the idea of, why not have a dungeon under the city that you have to stop monsters from... Basically Diablo.
Or
Just
wizardry.
Diablo. Or wizard. Same difference. Just that. You just delve down, get treasures, kill shit, come back up. Like,
Fun
Like I
in
said,
Pathfinder? That doesn't sound possible. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we've been having significantly less fun lately. That's the best way to put it.
like we had some good Pathfinder sessions with a lot of roleplay, but
Nowadays, it feels like we don't really do roleplay, and it's because, like, I'm realizing he does this thing where he makes all of his characters just him. Like, he's been making a lot of, you know... And this isn't a problem. The female character thing isn't a problem, but I've noticed that whenever he makes, like, a character now, it's just... based on his mood.
you know, that may even be what we do. We might just fucking want 5e. Just
Run
fuck
5e.
everything.
You're
Just
a
fuck
5e, Chad.
everything. You
Yeah.
just fucking like at the very least, he can't break 5e that bad.
I can't
More
wait
than
to
what
do
I
some.
know.
I can't wait to do some Congo lines of death.
Uh-huh. But yeah, like
It just
You
gets
know,
frustrating.
I would rather one Pathfinder 1E, but the problem I can see with that is one, it's complex enough I have to make your build, which is already more work on me if I'm gonna be DMing. I'd rather not have to, play. Not play. I'd rather not have to make a character for another player. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I can look into it.
That was that, or that was 5e, where it's really easy to make a character. Or Dungeon Crawl Classics, where it's even easier. The problem I see with Dungeon Crawl is Tater's gonna complain there's not enough character variety. Because there's like 6 classes. That's it. It's fucking 1E. What do you expect?
But whenever he
The
gets
point
that
is to-
character variety, he immediately makes a character whose turns take like 2 hours.
I hope your insurance covers loss of limbs. And possibly...
And then he wants these big fight encounters, and I'm like, are you aware that we're all humans who have like things to do outside of the game? Are you aware that this is like just generally disrespectful to my time? Are you aware that most of us just want to get through the combat encounter? We don't care that you mind control them and roll 20 dice per fucking turn, probably realistically more than that. We just want to get through combat.
And like, here's the thing. I also don't want a situation where he just invalidates all combat if combat is the only part of the fucking game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like...
I think you like if I'm gonna devise a fucking dungeon and run you guys through what is supposed to be a danger thing, and then he just goes, I cast this one ability that kills everything except us in a dungeon. It has no saves. I'll just be like, so you don't want to play the game?
Dead people.
I just...
Great.
So you don't want to play the game? Like, why do that? You don't want to play the game.
All of his favorite games are like roguelikes and like optimization games, and I'm realizing why.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks to think about, and I don't really want to think about it.
Yeah, so basically, that's why I'm a little hesitant to do Final Fantasy D20 or Pathfinder with the concept, because I know he'll probably break it, and make it to our combat is basically unnecessary.
Like, exclusively build
But-
my characters to be as roleplay heavy as possible. I do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
The best part of a
But yeah.
character creation is giving one of your stats a -3. I should do that with intelligence on my character sometime. And then like act stupid, but not in the way you would think. By act stupid, I mean I'm going to make the dumbest fucking suggestions you can possibly think of that would probably not work.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, basically, that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully, it works out, because it's the only thing that could work.
I
We
did
have
that
seen
with
what
my...
happens. We have seen what happens when I make the compromise of a system he cannot optimize. He gets really fucking bored and then just makes it everyone else's problem.
And like, honestly, I was going to be okay with compromises and stuff until he started like apparently DMing you that he was going to kill our characters because he is bored, I guess.
I don't know. Like now, now with how much he edited and deleted, like I said, it's he was just frustrated at because apparently he's been under a lot of stress trying to get a job, which I understand, but still.
I
Like,
understand
I
he's very
can't tell
strict.
what is just him talking in frustration and what is his actual plan. You know?
My issue is that yes, he's stressed, but like remember, I was stressed when I freaked out too,
Yeah.
and that wasn't a fucking excuse.
And not only that, but did you immediately did you go, ah, well, I'm stressed, time to plan to kill the party?
Not really, no.
That'll at least be a little funny.
I only made plans to kill one of them, and it was in the Vampire the Masquerade game, and we were all planning the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because that character was actively, like, going to get us killed.
Yeah. But yeah, like,
There's the temple.
that's the thing. Like,
Getting
I
sent to the ad zone? Oh, fuck.
it it is what it is. I'm gonna try either DCC or Pathfinder out. Probably DCC first. If he gets bored with DCC after like a singular dungeon, I convert shit to Pathfinder to like Final Fantasy D20 and hope he doesn't go out of his way to completely invalidate all of you.
Alright, we'll be back after ads. Enjoy the ads. I know it's hard to. we're back. We talked a little bit about stuff too. We can keep going, but I think we've said all that needs to be really sad. We've complained about
It's all that
everything.
needs to be said. Like I said, I'll just warn DCC. If he really hates DCC because no real variety, then we just do Pathfinder and I tell him, you better not fucking break this.
You're gonna start giving him limitations on characters because I will admit that when he does a lot of those characters that are designed specifically to be broken and break the game, it does get really fucking irritating to like sit there.
If you're gonna break it quickly.
Break it so your turn is 10 seconds long and one enemy dies. Don't break it so that your turn is 20 minutes long and no enemies die.
20 minutes long and in combat encounters over, no one else gets a turn because all of the enemies are now allies. Haha. What an interesting build.
It really isn't that interesting of a build. The unfortunate reality of it is that all that does, really, when you think about it, is limit us, because now we can't kill certain things, and we have to keep track of that.
But on top of it, let me introduce you to the absolute worst concept of... It's the one time I can't do what I usually tell people, which is you can make shit as broke as you want, but remember, I get to use the same sheet you do because here's the thing. I could have introduced a villain who had mind control power. How interesting would that have been if I just had someone walk up, I roll 6 dice and just go, you're all now under his control for the rest of your lives.
Not very.
It's just like, you have been party wiped, make new characters.
Like, he constantly bitches about balance, but, like, he doesn't realize most of us aren't broken. Most of us have very standard builds.
Yeah. He's the one pushing the balance way further off. Yeah, almost all of the party gets wiped. Why? Because you are easily 5 or 6 tiers above them.
And to make combat
So the combat
actually matter.
encounters have to be, on average, at least 3 tiers above the party.
Hoji, are you counting?
Damn it.
But yeah, like I said, at least with Pathfinder, I'll be able to just look at his fucking sheet and go, no. Make something more balanced.
And
This
if
is
he
what the other players have made.
Pathfinder. And that's the more fun version. But
yeah, like, I will start fucking doing that. 1, it's gonna be dungeon crawling because it gets bored with roleplay apparently. 2, he better make shit that is remotely same power level as the rest of the party.
a lot of the times, the worst part is, a lot of the times he knows that the rest of the party isn't at his level. He just doesn't care.
Give me a break. This guy is
And yet he makes it my problem. Basically, he plays at a severely higher power level, hoping that I balance encounters for you guys so he can just breathe through it and be the hero, the main character.
I'm
I
somewhat of a
guess.
comedian.
'Cause
You
I-
are.
Because otherwise, I don't know. What else would be his point of not being even remotely in the same power level as you
The worst part
guys?
is, like, if you make it too easy, he complains. If you make it balanced, it's fine for him, but not for us, because I end up going down because of him.
And then he complains because he'll see the rest of you struggling and be like, you need to balance this
There's the
better.
temple.
She did balance it. She balanced it for you because she expected you to basically, like, every combat set encounter now has basically become really fucking long.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of us do so little damage that, like, well, we don't do little damage, but compared to him, we don't really do much.
Give me a break.
But yeah, like I said, we do DCC. If DCC doesn't work out because he complains about build variety, we do Pathfinder. If for some reason that doesn't work out, then I'm sorry, I can't host a session for him.
Yeah.
Like, there was no fucking way at that point.
I'm gonna make Goku
I
and you
am-
make that bike guy from One Punch Man. Ideal party build. Have him pick up a curse item that de-levels him to the nearest party member. It's not that he's a higher level. Basically what he does is he uses low level stuff, but then he like stacks other things on top of it that are also low level that complement each other in a way that most of us did not know about. And
Basically, let me describe it better, at least in Pathfinder terms. If you don't know, and this extends for 5e, 3.5e, really anything after 3rd edition, there are some classes that are just by far better than other classes. They have tier lists for like classes and archetypes and such of this is significantly better than, like, if you have a party of a bunch of rogues, and this is a combat scenario, you have a bunch of rogues, and then you have, say, let's go with a fucking, what are they called? The Pact Wizards or whatever from 5e. Like, the ones that form bonds with demons. I believe that's, like, considered a top tier class. If you have that one, like, Pact Wizard is going to outshine the rest of the party by far. Like, it is not even going to be a question. Yeah, metagaming, Mo. Basically.
yeah, he's
Like, he just picks the best class, whatever it be. Like, I probably gave a shit example for 5e. I don't know 5e, so I can't give 5e examples. But we will have people that want to play, like, roleplay-oriented classes, because this is going to be a roleplay scenario mostly, with some combat. So you have people that might pick, like, Rogue or Bard, and he'll bring a super optimized 3-level dip in Barbarian, 5-level dip in this, 1-level dip in 2 hours, 1,000,000 damage.
Yeah,
And
we
the rest
have
of the party just looks at thou paltry 50 damage and goes, well, I guess I'm not needed
Are you
here.
counting?
Like, basically, he wants to play the Gandalf in the Fellowship, except he doesn't die early on. He just sticks around through the entire thing and keeps being the Gandalf, if you get what I mean.
He's Gandalf. He's basically enlightened or arisen Gandalf.
Yeah.
You know, he's Gandalf the White.
Mm-hmm.
The entire game, basically. And it does get obnoxious. and Gandalf the Grey, and Gandalf the White, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail's Black Knight, and Benito Mussolini, and the Blue Meanie, and John Boy Curtis, and John Boy the Genie. Robocop the Terminator, Captain Kirby, Darth Vader, Lopan, Superman, every single Power Ranger, Bill S. Preston, and Theodore Logan, Spock, The Rock, Doc Ock, and Hulk Hogan. All came out of nowhere, lightning fast.
You see, Mal, he will take negative stats. Like, he will build a melee character who has, like, 7 charisma, 7 wisdom. But then he picks a race that's immune to mind control, so he doesn't need the wisdom. The charisma, he'll find a way to make himself immune to charisma drain, so the charisma doesn't matter. So basically, even if I force him to take negative stats, actually that makes him even stronger now, because now he gets to play with even more points.
Like, he figures it out, and it's dumb, and I think he thinks it makes him like more endearing, and that we look at him and we're like, man, that's so cool. I wish I could do that. I wish I knew how to do something so cool. But I'm just like, I really hate this guy's turns. Why do they take so fucking long? Why does he do like 500,000 damage every hit when I only do like 150 maybe?
Mm-hmm.
And you start getting frustrated. It's actually frustrating. I actually, like, at one point got really frustrated because I was trying to kill something and I couldn't. And you know, like, my rolls were bad, but he wasn't really struggling at all and hasn't struggled the entire campaign, basically, whereas I constantly struggle.
It's literally just because your tier and his tier are so vastly different. It's not because you made a bad character. I should know I made the character for you. But the problem is, you brought a roleplay character to a super optimized boss fight, essentially.
Yeah, like, the issue is that he didn't take into account that not everyone was, like, super optimized like he was. He didn't take that into account.
I could do that, Mao, but then he would just complain about it being unfair that I'm targeting specifically him. And
Yeah,
that
like,
I should be
he
targeting the rest of the players with it.
Here's the thing, though. She's been, like, relatively fair with the rest of us as well. It's just like, how do you be fair to the rest of the party when the party is so vastly below rank compared to, you know, one specific party member?
Mm-hmm.
How do you balance that out? How do you make the combat engaging and fun and interesting while also still, like, balancing it for a player who decided to basically play a single player game but in a team?
But then if you go out of your way to target him and make these challenges specifically against him, he'll be like, that's not fair. They should be facing the same challenges. Why is it always targeting me?
Because you're the only character who is, like, broken. You're the only broken character in the session. Of course we're targeting you. Like, you're the only one that is this powerful. If anyone else got hit with some of the shit you got hit with, they'd be dead in less than a second.
Mm-hmm. And Mao, yeah, I could introduce enemies that nerf him, like debuff spells and such. Again, he will just complain that not everyone got hit by them. That's the thing, Mao, that's how I typically approach it, but it's gotten to the point that he just complains if I don't. Like, he'll look at the fact I'm having the boss hit him and go, well, shouldn't the boss go around and hit other people as well?
You're the
I'm not
biggest-
even a tank.
You're the primary threat. You can literally control its fucking mind. Of course it's gonna hit you the first time you try it. If it fails and it knows that you're trying to penetrate its brain to make it do things, it's going to hit you.
But that's not fair. It shouldn't prioritize me over others.
Do you know what fucking prioritization is? If you played your character in an MMO or anywhere else, you would also get prioritized.
Also, Mao, that's the thing. Even if that was an aggro system, he would get prioritized.
Also, it's not an MMO. There is no aggro system, yeah. Like, the thing is, he would get prioritized if there was an MMO aggro system. Like, I don't
So
think
no
he
matter
realized-
what, logically, it should prioritize him. Illogically, if it was just a game, it would prioritize him.
Like, the thing is, if... Okay, if I was fighting a group of adventurers, and one of them immediately tried to control my fucking mind, I think I would immediately throw everything I have at the guy trying to control my mind.
Let me introduce a concept to you. You have let's say you have 4 people in your party. You have Frodo, Pippin, let's go with why am I blanking
Strider.
on his name?
Strider.
No. Frodo, Pippin,
Mary.
who's a human hunter guy?
Strider.
No, not him. Like the one of the main characters.
Yeah, that's Strider.
I don't think that's who I'm talking about.
Um,
Long hair, not
know-
Legolas,
yeah.
the other one.
Yeah.
The other one.
Yeah, Strider. Are you confusing Strider and
It's-
Boromir?
It's not Boromir. It's also not Strider. It's a guy with the 2 swords or whatever.
Yeah, that's Strider.
The guy. Is that his nickname? I know him under
Yeah.
a completely different name.
Yeah, that's what he introduces himself as. I forget his real name.
Aragorn!
Yeah.
Yeah, strike Aragorn. Okay. Jesus. I was looking for the name Aragorn the entire time. Okay. I forgot
That-
Strider was his
You know
nickname.
that's supposed to be a twist, right? Like, that's supposed to be a twist.
Uh-huh.
Because he's named after his kingdom.
But yeah, like it would be like if you had Pippin, Frodo, Legolas, or Aragorn, either of them. And then the last person in his 4-party member is Gilgamesh from Fate. Who's gonna be prioritized?
Probably Gilgamesh.
Yeah, the shiny guy that can fly and shoot infinite amount of swords, or the guy that shoots a bow really good, or the 2 people that literally just stand now just being like, we're hobbits. Which one's getting prioritized? If you asked him, he will probably say Frodo. And then I would have to go, by the way, this is not Lord of the Rings, so Frodo doesn't have the ring. There's no reason to prioritize Frodo in story in his example. He'd then go, well, still Frodo, because they'd kill Frodo and then the other hobbit and make their way to Gilgamesh.
No, why would they do that? Gilgamesh is the biggest problem.
Yeah, but you get rid of the weak ones first.
Yeah, but I can just do that after killing Gilgamesh.
Yeah, but I'm playing Gilgamesh, so this feels really targeted and unfair.
You shouldn't have made fucking Gilgamesh if you didn't want to be targeted, you dumb piece of shit.
But I wanted to see how Gilgamesh would have worked in Lord of the Rings, and you guys are acting as if I brought an unreasonable character to the table.
You did! You do 555,000 damage, I do maybe 150.
Okay, but look, you're doing like 150. Look, how can you complain, Algorn? The other two are doing no damage.
Hell?
No more than this place.
I don't know. If I saw 4 people walk in and one of them is almost a god and the other are babies, I'm launching my nuke at that guy. Yeah. Dude, I will Hiroshima someone if they have like golden armor and look godly and are basically glowing with fucking power all the time. I would turn them into Japan in the 40s.
Keep in mind, if we are going off of fake Gilgamesh and his example, you would quite literally feel divine essence from him. He is a demigod walking. So anyone would be like, that guy is way stronger than the rest of them.
He is literally a demigod. Of course you're gonna want to kill Gilgamesh. Like,
But yeah,
there's
point
a
being,
couple hobbits that
that's
can barely hurt you, and then Gilgamesh.
an Aragorn who's just be like, please don't target me, please don't target me.
But I'm good at, but you're quite good at shooting that bow. I should target you.
Mm-hmm.
We should. I want to play Hackmaster and specialize in throwing small creatures, specifically gnomes, and I want to see if one of the other players is willing to play a fucking gnome. And my entire gimmick is throwing the gnome player at someone.
Yeah, you know, if
But it won't
everything
hurt
else
them.
fails, Hackmaster's another thing we can try. Because he can't break it, and it's all about combat.
Yeah, like, here's the fun thing about it is, you know, the thing about the gnome thing is they don't get hurt from it if you specialize in that. So I could just have basically a missile with knives.
Oh,
A
yeah.
torpedo with knives flying at whatever I throw it at.
I am happily thinking of what I need to do to make a session that everyone enjoys, basically.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to just tell him to fuck off, but it has been
he's a
difficult.
nice guy. It's just
It's been difficult to make a session that works with him.
we've been trying really hard to like just ignore all those. Like we just go, yeah, it's just a thing. We can probably still have fun.
And like, he'll make a character that is weaker than he expected. And everyone will fall in love with that character and be like, this is great. And then he'll be like, this is boring. I want to play a stronger character.
How many people in the group? It really
So
depends.
used to be 5, now it's 4 primarily.
Yeah. And we're not the only ones. We, you know, other people have also said like it's really not fun to deal with.
And some of the players didn't leave because of him. Most of them didn't. But it's just, I don't have a whole lot of people left, so I'm trying to keep as many people around as possible.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't want to go hunting for players again.
It's never fun.
Because boy oh boy, the last time I had to do that really fucking sucked. Went through like 15 different people to get the group I have now. If not more. Probably more. Half of them never even showed up to say. Actually, yeah, more around 40 people. If we're going to consider the people that never actually even showed up.
The thing is, I'm not like saying, I'm not saying people left because of him. I'm saying people are having significantly less fun than we used to.
So, Mal, we basically have determined we already have another session that's roleplay heavy. So, I'm just gonna switch to the set that doesn't include him. So I'm just gonna switch the session and include them to be more of a casual brawl kind of thing. And if he doesn't like it, then I just tell him, look, there's nothing I can do.
We don't know what he wants at this point. We've tried.
Cause yeah, he accidentally joined the server while I was working on Werewolf stuff. So he saw Werewolf and was like, why would you ever want to play that system? The combat in it sucks.
Because it's not about that. Combat is meant to be a clash of wills, but we were getting into combat more than most people did. Like, combat is the loose state in World of Darkness, usually.
And like, that's the thing. If you want to do combat, you play a werewolf.
Or
But
a
at
hunter.
the same time, or hunter, because you will have to do combat as a hunter. But still, point being, you ideally don't want to be doing this in a system. It's not a combat system. It's a roleplay system.
It's...
But
You get a bunch of your
regardless,
friends together who are theater kids, and then you, you know, have some fun, roll some dice, do some roleplay.
regardless, point being, I'm willing to run a more combat-focused session. But if he doesn't like it because there's not enough roleplay, because he will tout himself as a roleplay-centric player.
But he's really not.
He will go, he doesn't care about combat or being the best in combat. He only cares about making fun characters.
But the fun characters are usually just, this is my character's cool power, don't you like it?
And the cool power usually is, I am really good at combat. And
Yeah.
I'm going to draw you in as much combat as possible to show off my power. And like I say, yet he will claim to love roleplay.
It's like a clear ground rule for me whenever I've ran parties. If you don't want to get in character in RP a lot, then don't play. It sounds like he's all for being the main character more than actually engaging with the gameplay set out. Yeah, the thing about him is he does this thing now where, he makes a very overpowered character for a campaign, realizes people didn't have fun, and then he overcompensates by making a very boring and very, like, weak character. And he claims this is to help everyone shine on their own, but, like, the thing is, we usually... Like, because he doesn't really do anything, there's not really any reason for him to really, like, sit there and be there. Like, it just gets to a point to where he either plays a character who contributes nothing or a character who basically does everything all by themselves.
That's fantastic.
And it does get tiring, you know, because, like, I enjoy... The sessions are a great way for me to decompress, you know? I decompress, I have fun, and I stop stressing out about everything else for, like, a few hours. And lately, it just feels like I'm still stressing out. I've started working during them because, like, I have nothing to do because... what do I add when my character is so, like, weak compared to his and he keeps getting us into combat? So I've just started working. I've started, you know, drawing, doing Vroid stuff, getting distracted, playing games. I need to start playing again, not gonna lie. I've got some crazy dice I want to use. Nice. Use them dice. Roll them bones. But yeah, you all understand what I mean. We're not trying to be limiting, and we're not trying to be... Hi. Hello. Okay. Okay, I won't linger on that too long. I like that area. Very nice place, very scenic. Definitely. Pervert. I'm not that bad. I don't think. She was basically inviting me to look at them. She was just like, look at me, wash myself in the bath. She's just trying to clean. But she's doing it in such a way that it's enticing. I'm joking. I do think it's kind of funny that they make the sprites look like they're from a certain other type of game. And I know that it's a reference to Shadow Warrior in the 90s. Okay, I know. I'm making a joke. Shadow Warrior has some interesting stuff in it that I am pretty sure wasn't licensed. Like, by that I mean, it has posters of anime that I am pretty damn sure was not licensed by them.
Probably not. Almost definitely not.
But yeah, we were looking at a girl bathe.
But yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. Did I get a karma point? No. Why does this sound like Fuck the Pain Away by Peaches? Like this song kind of sounds like Fuck the Pain Away. By Peaches. She's stinky. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I need to get a new chat client because for some reason Florp keeps, like, disconnecting me from chat. Or rather, turning the page inactive even though it's up. Why it gotta be 1:40 a.m.? I should sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. If you need to eat, that's okay. I'm A-okay with that. Finally, karma point. No, not your fault, Poopy. Pookie. I don't know why I had a problem with Pookie. Everyone knows what Pookie means. Yeah, I'm white, but like, I know what it means. I'm not an idiot. You're not bullying me. Why would it do that? Why did it block the word Pookie? Okay, now I have all the powers. Good. I want to get more healing at some point. Oh, hold on. I'm going to try just popping out the chat. My only issue with doing that is that it is going to make things a little difficult. Like so, and then activity feed, and then chat. There we go. Good night. You just got coconut mauled. Share this with all your friends to totally coconut maul them. Hey, how you doing, Edwin? How are you doing today, Edwin? Okay, what can I afford? I can either make that single action, or I can make these akimbo. Or wait, how much is a single action? 2,200. I'll go with the extended magazine on this one. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting to the point. The great point. Where we will not return. We're going to hell. We're going to see our mother. Sephiroth. I don't even know why I referenced that specific scene here. It's not even relevant to like anything going on. I have severe anxiety. And also, I mean, I'm kind of working with what I have right now. I don't know where I'm going. I forgot. And it's a little maze-like. It's not really helpful. Over here? Over here? Here. So, how is everything going? You're the best around, nothing's ever gonna keep you down. Yeah.
Well, look at that. Neat piñatas. Really think that thing is up there?
Doesn't matter what I think. If it isn't, we're both screwed.
It looked sad.
Not as sad as you'll be if we don't get there before it leaves.
Who is the owner of the Nobutsuru Kage? The Daikatana of legend. Do you guys like Daikatana? Do you think it's the best game ever? I like the movement of it. It's real, you know, movement's really good. Ah. But besides that, I don't really like Daikatana otherwise. I mean, the movement feels a lot like Quake, which, you know, of course it does. It's on the Quake engine. Which one of my guns needs ammo the most?
I'm back.
Welcome back. I think my pistol needs ammo because it only has 15 rounds left.
Gosh.
So how are you doing today, Yuki? Where are we going? This way? Yeah.
All right, weird mannequin, ghost, robot thing. Time to dance.
Did you want that to sound tough? It didn't.
Did you want that to sound annoying? Nailed it.
Thank you.
Come on, Wang. You don't have to be a dick about it. Let's see if I can find the way into this secret. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was actually a really clever secret. Good job. That was clever. I like that. Ah, they itch. Hey, hon, this is gonna be a weird, very unhinged question.
Mhm.
Are there any parasites that specifically target the testicles?
I don't think specifically, but there are parasites that go in there. I don't think purposefully targeting it though.
Imagine if you had a tapeworm in your nuts.
I will be right back. I'm gonna check in with Naku and Ruse. You
Okay.
can keep that line of thought here on the stream while I'm sure the viewers wonder what the fuck is wrong with you.
Guys, I have a tapeworm in my balls. I'm joking. But yeah. I don't know where that fucking came from. I wish I had a shotgun or something that actually, like, does decent damage.
Quick, pull my finger.
Fuck.
Ow, you fucker!
Come on.
Fuck me!
Did it. Do I have a karma point yet? What does it take to get one of those things?
There she is. Calm down. She can't fight. She's a whisperer.
Whisper.
A puppet. She's animated by an ancient. In place of a heart, she has a memory engraved in her.
That's fucked up.
Actually, it's quite clever. No creature from the shadow can even hold the Nobitsura Kage. They call it the Shadow Eater. But whisperers, they can touch it. They're from the shadow, but they aren't technically alive. She's a courier.
Here we go. Okay. Easy. Easy now.
Yeah.
Finally.
Fine.
I thought the ancients were eternal. That I, like you, was beyond change. But then I saw you for the first time. And you looked for pity in my eyes. To my amazement, you almost found it. That memory has haunted me ever since. Still, your crying eyes nourish the realm with rain. Until Zing climbed to your temple, chalice in hand. Forgive me, sister. I did not foresee his treachery. Thanks to his poison cup, I saw you a second time, though not the way I would have liked. Zing's poison took you away, and with you, the rain. I took his head for it, followed my orders, but I believed them just. Still, you slept, and the rain withered in morning. I thought that I was beyond change, but now I sacrifice my memories of you. Allow a seal of blood to steal your image from my heart. And forget you, my own beloved.
What time is how much more time do we have before an ad? Oh wait, hold on. I have to really quick put it in windowed. I should get a chat client to look at instead of doing what I'm doing, which is kind of ghetto plus, you know? Okay, let's do this. Resume. This will be the last level for the night, I think.
Is this? Holy crap. Is this...
The Shadow Realm. Home sweet home. Not looking so sweet right about now, though.
How did we get here?
My guess is when you destroyed that Whisperer, the memory sucked us through. But what the hell happened to this place? It's like everything just crumbled. Something is wrong.
Was something right for a second? Did I miss it? Whatever happened, you got yourself back home. But I'm not staying here.
I didn't plan this, but I understand. You're confused.
I could give a shit how it happened. How do I get home?
There's something I should tell you. There are 3 swords named Nobitsura Kage. Each is said to carry a piece of the legendary weapon.
A piece. So what? It doesn't work on its own?
Not at its full ancient killing capacity, no.
Oh, wonderful.
Break ends in 3 minutes, so yeah, we'll take a break. Sorry about that. I actually hold on, let me just do that and put that there. I actually think I'm gonna go for now, if that's okay with everybody else. I have things that I need to do, and then we, creative things for stream. And then I'm going to raid out. I'm going to raid out to Knight of Knee. They raided me recently. Tell them I said hi. I will see you all next time. Peace out. Have a good day.